And now, please welcome the 70th Governor of the great state of Ohio, Governor Mike DeWine.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Lieutenant Governor Houston, Senator Vance, Congressman Kerry, Speaker Stevens, President Huffman, Leader Antonio, Leader Russo, Chief Justice Kennedy, Justices Fisher, DeWine, Donnelly, Stewart, and Bruner, Attorney General Yost, Auditor Faber, Secretary of State LaRose, Treasurer Sprague, esteemed mayors, reverend clergy, and members of the General Assembly. My fellow citizens of Ohio, 4 years ago, in this historic capital, on this very spot, I took the oath of office to become your governor. We celebrated then, and we celebrate today, what has made Ohio great: our faith, our families, and our friends. So let me start by introducing my family. You've already met some of them. For the past 4 years, Ohioans have seen Fran by my side as we fought a once-in-a-100-year pandemic. They've seen her passion for children. They've seen her passion for children's literacy. And they've seen her bring the Dolly Parton Imagination Library to children in every single county across the great state of Ohio. And for over 55 years, our family has seen her strength, her compassion, her leadership. She is truly the rock of our family. And through times of great joy and times of great sorrow, she holds us together. Let me introduce my bride, Fran. And Fran, I want to introduce you to our children, their spouses, and our grandchildren. Okay. Just as in the past I learned from my parents and I learned from my grandparents, now I continue to learn from my children and my grandchildren. I also want to introduce to you Fran's brothers and sisters and their families, who many years ago truly became my brothers and my sisters. Let's stand up. Today, on this day of great celebration, we also remember our family members who are no longer with us, but who remain forever in our hearts. Our parents, our grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, brother Mike, our daughter Becky, our granddaughter Catherine and Becky. We miss them all. To my fellow citizens of Ohio, thank you. Thank you for the trust and the responsibility that you have given me. And thank you for giving us the most precious thing that there is in the world, and that is time. Time for us to continue to work for you as we tackle our state's unfinished business. Not long into my first term, we found ourselves facing an invisible enemy that threatened our health and our lives. Yet Ohioans rallied, as you always do, and showed the world your true resilience and toughness. We will continue to remember the Ohioans who have been lost in the pandemic. And we will remain also indebted to our healthcare workers, our nurses, our doctors, our first responders, our grocery store and restaurant workers, our local health department personnel, our teachers, our educators, and our Ohio National Guard troops, and so many, many others, all of whom stepped up in a time of great crisis to truly make a difference. Let's stop at this moment and just give them a round of applause, no matter where they are in Ohio. Thank you. God bless what you did. Woody Hayes said, "You win with people." And Ohio's greatness has come truly from our people. Here in Ohio, let's be honest, we like to do things our own way. We like to do it the Ohio way. We get up in the morning, we go to work. We make things. We invent things. We do things. And in Ohio, we have elected historically leaders who focus on the things that really matter to our families and to our communities. We're pragmatic. We're no drama. And when we get knocked down, instead of complaining, Ohioans just get back up and we get things done. Four years ago, in my inaugural speech, I said that we would invest in people. I spoke then of my dad and my grandfather, who both planted seeds in the autumn of their life, knowing full well that they would likely not live to see those seeds grow into flowers and into larger trees. But they did these things nonetheless, because they wanted to do things that would endure beyond their lifetimes, so that their children and their grandchildren could enjoy the shade of those trees, the beauty of the flowers, and that's why they did it. With that same optimism and same faith in the future, 4 years ago, I asked the people of Ohio and this General Assembly to do things where the results would not be immediate, but where they would be profound and where they would endure. And I ask you, ask the members of the General Assembly, ask this state to invest in things that many times, many cases, where we would not see the results during this administration, or even many times we would not see the results in our lifetime. But I asked them to act. And this General Assembly and the people of the state of Ohio did, in fact, act. We did move forward. We did act. Together, we are creating the environment in the state where every single Ohioan can have a better life and a more prosperous future. And we did that. We did that working together. We are building an Ohio where every single child, whether they live in Appalachia, in the inner city, in a village, suburbs, every child, we're working so that every child has access to quality child care, access to a good school, access to a positive role model and mentor. We are building an Ohio where every child can find something that they have a real passion for and get the training they need to turn that passion into their life's work. We are building an Ohio with first-class infrastructure, with roads and bridges that are safe and strong, including a brand new bridge that we're soon going to start building across the Ohio River at Cincinnati. We are also delivering high-tech, high-speed internet that will be available and reliable across the state of Ohio to every Ohio citizen. And we're working to make clean drinking water accessible to everyone. We're also going after the violent offenders who are terrorizing our communities and going after the drug dealers who are peddling poison to our citizens. And we are working every day to rid Ohio of the stigma, yes, the stigma that comes with addiction and comes with mental illness. And we will transform Ohio into the best state of the nation for mental health treatment. And we will transform Ohio into the best state in the nation for mental health research and the best state in the nation for mental health prevention. My fellow Ohioans, our goal each day will be to make possible the dreams of every one of our citizens. As leaders, we will remember that what is important is not our dreams, but what is important is that we create the environment in the state of Ohio where each Ohioan has the opportunity to pursue their dream. Over the next 4 years, we will be guided by the same core principles and the same core values that have steered us in the past. We will work with great urgency to remove the barriers that are blocking too many Ohioans from living up to their full God-given potential. We will remember the words of George Washington Carver, and I quote, "Resolved to be tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and the strong, because sometime in life we will have been all of these." End of quote. And my fellow Ohioans, we will leave no one behind. For every life has dignity, every life has value, and every life has worth. My friends, my fellow Ohioans, this is Ohio's time. People are returning to the heartland, and while maybe not all roads lead to Ohio, a whole lot of them certainly do. To those living outside of Ohio, across this country, let me say this: If you want to raise a family, get a good paying job, and have an amazing quality of life, come to Ohio. If you want to start or grow a business in a state with low taxes, reasonable regulation, I say to you, come to Ohio. If you want to live within driving distance, no matter where you live in the state, if you want to live within driving distance of amazing art, theater, and major sports teams, come to Ohio. If you want to live in a state that with 75, soon to be 76, amazing, beautiful state parks, then come to Ohio. If you want to get a great education, then enroll in one of Ohio's 14 world-class public universities or one of our 74 private colleges and universities or one of our 23 community colleges. And to make it real simple, if you want a chance for a better life, a brighter future for your family, then I say to you, come to Ohio. Throughout our history, Ohio has always been a welcoming place, especially to people who seek freedom from oppression. If you are a legal immigrant who has recently come to this country looking to build a better life for your family, to earn a living, to create a home, and to contribute to your community, I invite you to come to Ohio because you will be welcome here. We see that kind of spirit with the Ukrainian people who have come to Ohio over the past year, asking for nothing but safety from the war, a chance to earn a better life for themselves and their families. To all these new Ohioans, we say, welcome home. This is, my friends, this is a special time in history. And Ohio is a special place. Wilbur Wright said it well over 100 years ago, and you've all heard the quote, but it's good to repeat it. If I were giving a young person advice as to how they might succeed in life, I would simply say this: pick out a good father and mother and begin life in Ohio. Now, we got to start doing that because we've got a lot to brag about. We need to start telling the world what we have always known, that Ohio is truly the state of opportunity in this whole country. Our economy is surging. We are red hot. Our state budget is on firm footing. Our bond rating is the highest it's been since 1979. Manufacturing is flourishing in Ohio. We have always been a great manufacturing state. But now, we're bringing to Ohio the highest tech manufacturing known to man, and the world is taking notice. Ohio is a state on the move. We're seeing many of our villages, our county seats, revitalizing their main streets and their town squares, and it's so exciting to see that. And we're seeing right now our major cities planning to reconnect their downtowns, their neighborhoods, to the magnificent rivers that flow through them and to the shores of the lakes beside them. These grassroots efforts are spreading across Ohio right now. So from Appalachia to our urban centers, we are seeing people who are taking this in their own hands and saying, we can make a better community for our family to live in. We can make a more beautiful community. And I support them. We will continue to help them. And we are grateful for their leadership. Now, in the coming days, we will have many significant opportunities to showcase Ohio and to tell the world that Ohio really is the heart of it all. Let me give you just 3 examples. 1, this summer, the World Heritage Committee is expected to name Ohio's 2,000-year-old Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks, located in Ross County, Warren County, and Licking County, as a World Heritage Site. My friends, this is a big deal. It's a big deal. This special designation will draw people from all over the world to our great state and will recognize that Ohio's people, even 2,000 years ago, played a pivotal role in transforming what is now Ohio into a sophisticated and prominent trading center. Number 2, we have formed a commission. We formed a commission to commemorate the 250th anniversary of our country. I've asked Doug Price and former Columbus Mayor Mike Coleman to head this up, and they have already started working very hard. This committee has already started preparing for events that will occur throughout the next 3 years. Again, this will be our chance to tell the world the story of our people and our legacy of innovators and inventors, educators, entrepreneurs, dreamers, doers, the Ohio story. And number 3, another tremendous opportunity to tell our Ohio story is our great state fair. We are remaking Ohio's great state fair. And we're starting this year, and we'll be doing it over the next few years. We've always had a great state fair. We're going to make it even greater. We're remaking the Ohio State Fair so it be an even better showcase for all that is good about Ohio, all that is unique about Ohio, all the things about Ohio that we are most proud of. We'll have an opportunity to celebrate Ohio's deep agricultural roots, but also to tell the world about everything that is unique and so very special about this state that we love. My fellow Ohioans, I think those of you who know me know I'm an optimist. I'm in a hurry, but I'm an optimist. And I've never been more optimistic about the future of our great state of Ohio. I've never been more optimistic about the days that lie ahead. This truly is Ohio's moment in history. You heard Father Tom Hagen a few minutes ago, our dear friend who works every day in Haiti. I've often heard our friend Tom Hagen, Father Tom, say, and I quote, "A dream by itself is pure nonsense, and a mission by itself is pure drudgery. But a dream and a mission together, a dream and a mission together is the hope for the world." My fellow Ohioans, we all share a dream, we share a mission. And I know that together we will tear down barriers and create opportunities so that every single Ohioan, no matter where they are from, no matter where they live, no matter who their parents are, every single Ohioan can live their version of the American dream. This is our hope for Ohio, and that is our hope for the future. Now, let's get to work, and may God bless Ohio. May God bless the people of this great state. Thank you all very much.